Hey everyone, welcome to Sims Paradise. If you haven't watched the last Sims World, you will don't know this, but if you have, you will know that Nicole and them had a little girl. They named her Azriel, um, which is kind of like a demonic name. Um, and one thing I will say is she does have the power to resurrect someone that they want to resurrect, which is Catherine. However, something's going to happen with that, and I'm not going to reveal who, but I'm not going to reveal who's coming back from the foreseeable dead, but someone is going to be coming back, but I am going to say that it's not going to be Catherine. And bless Jack, he's trying to help cheer up Azriel, but so now they know that they could potentially do this spell. And so, once Judas gets up here and feeds Azriel, he is gonna get a hair follicle from her that fell out or whatever, or maybe even a baby tooth that fell out, and use that as like power, because she has power as well. Because once a baby is born from a former vampire, which is Nicole, as well as he's part demonic demon and all that as well. So the baby's going to be really powerful, is Azriel. So he's got the power now to potentially do the spell. So he's going to go ahead and do the spell. And we will have to wait and see who returns. So I'll be back in just 1 minute. Okay, so Judas just did the spell. The person that he brought back was not Catherine. But he did bring someone back for Nicole. He said, and he's giving her a kiss and all that. But he's like, listen, the spell was great, but there's a problem with bringing your aunt back. She's already crossed over to the other world, into heaven, and I could not find her heaven to bring her back. But I had an idea, and I did find someone that I was able to bring back, and he agreed to come back. So she's like, why don't you go outside? He's here. So she's gonna go outside. Where is... So she's going to head outside now to chat with this person. Well, he's actually heading inside, actually. But if you guys don't recognize who this is Jonah. Jonah is back from the dead. Jonah is actually Nicole, Noah, Michael, and M's biological father. He actually left the series, and left because he couldn't let his family see him die. But he died away from his family, and they said that he died of a broken heart because of his wife. So she is really happy to see her dad back. I think right now she's very shocked to see her dad. Like, she never thought that, because Judas never even met her dad, so he doesn't know who her dad was. But another thing, though, that is a little bit off about her dad, that's brought back is his eye color was normally brown. His eye color is now gray, and that is just because he was brought back from the dead. And he was brought back as an adult because of the fact that when you were resurrected, you are brought back at whatever stage the person feels they were, like, at their best. And I think Jonah felt like he, at his adult age, was the best. So he's actually seeing Catherine, his sister's children. He's actually talking to his daughter now. So that's really, really neat. And I think that ultimately it's just going to be a really big adjustment now that Jonah's back. I don't think that even Nicole thought Jonah would be the one that would walk through the door, even after she heard that Catherine wasn't the one. But I think ultimately she's really, really happy that Judas and also Azrael was able to bring her father back, and perceivably from the dead. And that's something that she never thought was going to happen. And so I think at this point she's just really shocked. But it's like really early in the morning, so she doesn't want to freak out or anything, because she doesn't want to wake the kids, because it is a school morning. But I think right now they're all just going to head to bed, including Jonah, because Jonah's a little bit tired as well. But it's going to be good to have Jonah back, and it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment for this family to have someone back from the dead type of thing. And I want to check out this snow pal that Jonah had built while we were having him. I thought it was really neat because the way it looks, it's kind of like a rocker one. But if you think about it, Jonah's other kids doesn't even know that he's back. But I'm going to get everyone to go to bed for now, and I'll be back once they get up in the morning. So we're back. The kids are just getting up for school. But Jonah, I kind of thought you could wake up and maybe make some breakfast. And Jack's a little bit upset because he's having the unbearable mood swing right now, to where if he doesn't dress up as a bear, then he's upset. But Jonah here's decided that he was going to make some breakfast for everybody. Some grand breakfast, I guess. And but I think he's having a little bit of trouble with it, because you guys have to figure he was gone for a good, probably about a couple years now, because I don't think that Catherine even had the twins yet. She might have had the twins, but they were really young. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was a little while ago. But I think that he kind of remembers, like, he knows who people are and all that, obviously, but he doesn't really remember what happened. He just knows that he's back from the dead type of thing. And his niece, Jessica, just asked him, I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. Is Anacron, but he kept saying Suitor, and which one? I think he would just agree with her. Because I don't think he understands really what that is. We get the kids to make some friends while they're at school. Besides Jessica, because Jessica, I think, really likes school. So I think she will kind of focus on school. But it's kind of sad, though, because he's making this grand breakfast and everybody else has decided that they were just going to have some salad instead. So, I mean, maybe they can eat it for another time. But it was a nice offer. But anyways, I think that him and Nicole are really gonna start chit-chatting now, because I think he's gonna want to know what's going on in her life now that she's older. She hasn't really Jack met Isaac at school, so that's neat, but he hasn't really seen her since she was a teen, I believe, maybe even younger. I believe she was a teenager when he left, though. And so these two are just catching up about all that, and he's like, well, what about my other kids? What about Michael? What about Noah? Like, what's going on in their lives? And how's Jamie? How's the family kind of like thing? She's like, well, Noah just recently had his husband pass away. His husband was a really nice guy. His name was Ace. And as for Michael, he passed away, sadly. We were all kind of broken up about that. And, as for Violet, she had a sex change. She's now Vincent. She still lives with Noah. Or he still lives with Noah. And, I'm sure Noah and, him would love to, and Vincent would love to see you. So maybe sometime soon they can either come around here and as a surprise, or that, would you like that? And I think he would like that. And I think he's also asked, like, so what's going on between you and Judas? And she's like, Judas is my fiance, or I don't even know if they're fiancés yet. My boyfriend. So he's like, okay, well, I would really like to get to know him a little better. And so he was the one that brought me back. And she's like, yes, he is an angel. He was part angel, part demon. And he's kind of left the demonic side behind. And he's used all the power that he could to bring you back. So I think he's kind of in like the good books with him right now. But only time will tell. I think, though, that Jonah was really always a nice guy in The Sims, and it's really nice to have him back. But with that said, guys, I know this one was a little bit shorter, but thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys all next week for another Sims Paradise. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow for the video of the week. Peace.